Hi, welcome to this week's new product post here at proto-pic.co.uk. And we've got a few items this week to run through, so I'll start just now with this sound detector. This is part number PPSEN-12642. Now you hook this up and the onboard microphone will send a signal to the small chip on board here, and that will then give you a variable voltage going out, an envelope, so it'll tell you whether the signal is high or low, and it will also give you a gate as well, which will switch on or off depending on the threshold of the sound. If it's above the threshold, it'll switch the output high, and if it's below it, it will leave it as low. So that was part number PPSEN-12642. Now moving on, we have these brilliant little 5mm LEDs. Now these aren't normal LEDs or even RGB LEDs, these are Neopixel LEDs, and you use them with the Adafruit Neopixel library, and they are stringable, addressable as a normal Neopixel 5050 LED size chip would be, but these are your standard form factor LEDs with 4 legs there. So you have a data in, a ground, a power line and a data out, and you can find a link to the tutorial on our website. The part number for these is PPADA1938. And next up we have these 12mm latching on-off buttons. These buttons you press once to switch on, press again to switch off. I have 2 pins on the back, so the circuit is made in the on position and obviously open in the off position. We got these on for a customer who emailed our support line and asked if we could carry these as stock, and we got these in for the customer and carrying the stock on these as well. Now the part number for these ones is PPADA1683. Now next up we have this handy little battery box for holding your 9V batteries. Now it's a little tray style there, so you pull it out, put your battery in with your contacts facing up the way, slide it in and it will lock into position. That'll give your project a nice professional finish on there. Battery holder, part number is PPRT-11368. Okay, now next we have a power supply. This is a 12V 3A power supply. We decided to carry these as we're finding more and more projects requiring 12V, need that a little bit higher amperage to run, especially if they involve LEDs or lighting of any type. Now the package, when you get it, will come with 4 different plug adapters. You've got 2-pin connection here, this 2-pin connection, an offset 2-pin connection, and a UK style. Now unfortunately I don't know the other connections and which countries they actually are for, but this is designed so you can exchange these and run the power supply in any of the countries throughout the world, as the power supply will give you a steady output with a supply anywhere from 90 to about 160 volts. Now that concludes this week's new product post here at proto-pic.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Right, next up we have this rather handy